Hello, and we are going to do our flip video on decimals today. So make sure that you have your recording sheet in front of you so that you can pause this video at any time. And make sure that you understand that the goal of this video is not for you to master everything that's in this video. This is an introduction to what we will be doing next week. And then next week, we're going to talk all about decimals. And we're going to talk about decimals for a while because this one, it gets a little bit challenging. But I know that you guys can do it, and you can pause and rewatch this video as many times as you need to. And if you have any questions, please feel free to come in and ask any teacher if you have any questions. So let's get started on decimals. Decimal. A decimal represents a number that is a part of a whole. Make sure that you copy this down on your recording sheet, and let's talk about an example and a non-example. An example of a decimal would be maybe you've seen something like this whenever you go to the store with your mom or dad. And this cost $1.50. Well, in the decimal world, we're going to say 1 5/10 or 1 50/100. So that would be a good example of a decimal. You could do something like this. That would be a great example. So you come up with your own. Here's a great non-example. Just any number that isn't a decimal. These are not decimals. These are whole numbers. This is a whole number and part of a whole number, and this is a part of a whole number. Okay, pause this video right now and make sure that you get this on your recording sheet, and then you can resume whenever you're done. How can you relate decimals to base 10 blocks? Well, this looks like standard tens. So I know in this box right here, there are 10 of these sticks. But let's look at it like this. This is a whole box and only part of it is shaded in. So this whole entire box, if it was filled in, it would be the number 1. But when we're talking about decimals, this part that's filled in, that's just 1/10. This is the 10th place. This is the 10th place. So this box filled in right here, that's 1 out of 10. So there's 10 right here filled in, 1 out of the 10. Okay, that's 1/10, and that's the 10th place. So if I said that number, it would be 1/10, and you have to make sure to put that th on the end. Let's look at this one. Well, this looks like hundreds. Whenever you have, these are sticks of 10. Okay, so this would look like a hundreds block to you, and there are 10 sticks filled in, but only one of them is filled in. So that would be 100th, because I don't have a full stick of 10 filled in. So I put nothing there. All I have is one little box filled in, and that box is 100th. This is the 100th place. 100th place, and this is 100th. That's what's filled in, 100th. So this is the 100th place, this is the 10th place. I don't have a 10th filled in. So all I have is this one little box. It's 1 out of 100 boxes, and only that one is shaded in. Let's look at this one. Let's represent decimals. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be 4/10. Because there's 10 boxes total, only 4 of them are shaded in. A whole entire box is not filled in, so we're talking about on the right side of the decimal point. There's not all of it is filled in, so there are no whole numbers. It's just 4 out of 10 boxes filled in, 4/10. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be 8/10. Remember, these go on the right side of the decimal. So 8 out of 10 are filled in. So 8/10 is filled in. No whole numbers. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky. This is completely filled in. So that would represent the number 1 when we're talking about this. Then I'm going to put my decimal, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 10 are filled in. So one whole box is filled in, and 8 out of the 10 are filled in. So you would say this is 1, and you would say this is and 8/10, because we're talking about the 10th place. Let's look at these as hundredths, okay? I know that this is a row of 10, so I can count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74. There are 74 hundredths filled in. Okay, the reason that I said hundredths is yes, these are sticks of 10, but how many total boxes are there? There are 100 total boxes. So when there are 100 total boxes, I'm going to say 74 hundredths. There are 7 tenths filled in and 4 hundredths, so I say 74 hundredths. Let's look at this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Put my decimal right there because this is talking about the right side of the decimal because the whole thing is not filled in. So there are 44 hundredths filled in because there are 100 boxes. So there are 44 out of 100 boxes filled in. Let's look at this one. This is our last one. This one is one whole box is filled in. So 100 are filled in over here. When we say the decimal, we say and then 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 1 and 38 hundredths because these are 10, so there's 30 of these, and then 8 of these filled in. And my boxes are cut into 100 pieces. So that would be 1 and 38 hundredths. Okay, make sure that you watch this video as many times as you need to and complete your homework and make sure that you get that turned in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask one of your teachers. Have an awesome day.